back to Let's Awsome YouTube channel. Jay here. We're just up at Wayne's house doing a big favour, and we are doing a complete chassis swap from when this numpty crashed into his Baja and snapped the chassis, and we snapped it somewhere between here. I can't remember. I think
it's actually where the screw all is. It's literally just give on one side of it, mate. It's fractured it and it's just pulled it away.
As we rip it apart, we'll show you anyway. But I do have to give a massive shout out to Lee from the Black Country Bashers for supplying me with a complete, and I mean a complete chassis, and what a guy he is. He's done it for me for free, and I appreciate it loads. I'm sure Wayne appreciates it loads.
A nice one for the quick turnaround, mate, appreciated. A nice one for stripping it and rushing it and getting it to us.
Yeah, getting it to us like it is. Hasn't been clean, but we don't care, because it's going to get dirty anyway. But yeah, I just need to give him a big shout out and a big thank you for that. And basically we're going from a green chassis to the gunmetal grey chassis flame, which is, in my opinion, a better chassis. It's a thicker chassis. It's a bit more heavy, a bit more substantial than the original Rovan ones.
Also, it's getting sim steer.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, we're putting sim steer on, front chassis plate. We've got windows to go on and some outerways, but that's for Wayne to figure out, because I am not doing them as well. But as I rip it down, I'm not going to do a complete video. I'm just going to, as I rip it down, I'll show you the damage, and then possibly as I'm just doing bits and bits, I'll show you. But either which way, I've just got to do a little bit of a video, and just to say thank you to Lee as well. Peace, I'll see you in a bit. Well, got the front end off. Full front end. Just comes out. We'll do all the swap over for the sim steer later on. I'm not doing that now. But yeah, as you can see, that's the damage there. And these chassis, I'm not being funny, are particularly weak.
They're made of monkey metal.
Yeah, they are. They're made of freaking Chinesium, whatever, you know, whatever that mix is, Chinesium. But
Chinesium fake alloy.
I am going to say, I'm going to have to bleep that out, but
sorry, mate.
I am going to say, when you buy any Rovan, any KM, any Baja, you've got to get the front brace.
Please get the front brace, because I thought I was cheating it, and obviously it come back.
Right, there you go. And all it was a little tap of my car. I don't know if you saw it on the video. Did I get it on video? No, I didn't get it on video, did I?
No.
It was the tiniest of taps. It was. I'm not going to say it wasn't slow, but it wasn't fast either. And they just came together and pirouetted, and it's literally done that damage just by the two front wheels coming together and spinning.
Yeah, they hooked up, didn't they?
That's all they did. They just hooked. Yeah.
Hooked up and spun.
So yeah, I just want to get that across and just say, where's that plate, mate? Where's that plate? Let's have a look. And then this is what you get. So all it takes is a nice stainless steel chassis plate, and it saves
a lot.
I'm not going to say it won't happen, but it will certainly stop it from happening.
It'll last more than 2 outings.
There you go, which is partially my fault.
No, we were both to blame, because we were both giving it death.
Yeah, and then I pressed accelerate when I couldn't see where I was going, like a wally. But as you can see, I just wanted to show you the damage and just make you aware that you need to be aware that will happen unless you have a chassis brace. So, as and when I'm putting the other bits back on, I'll come back to you. Speak to you in a bit. Hey, just to show you how far we've got, the progress. Basically, you can take the whole engine, gearbox, everything out in one. Some people said don't do it this way, but I do, because it absolutely doesn't freaking matter. Yeah, just take it out all in one, just turn it upside down, undo all the bolts, like that, and then all we have to do then, flip that over and freaking reverse it. Flip, turn and reverse. Is that the joke? Is that the freaking song? There's me. See, I've just mashed up my video. Yeah, as I was saying, can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. Wayne's just done the old sim steer swap over, so this is the old box. That all comes out, and then you get a full new plate, and then the sim steer mechanism, obviously we put that on. I've got to do that, but I'll do that in a separate little bit. I'm just going to swap the engine and everything over first. But Because I'm being lazy, it's taking me a little bit longer than it really should be.
Well, it's just a relaxed day. It's not
But,
like we're rushing, is it? It's not like we have to get them out. It's not going out today, is it?
This is it, bro. We don't have to rush, do we? So.
It's not going out to the weekend, so.
Well, yeah, what the man says. We're just chilling. It's having a chill day, having a laugh, having a joke, losing screws, and then finding them where they should be. So, yeah, it's been all good. Two stress heads together. Wicked.
So gravy.
So gravy, baby. Oh, just to let everyone know, we've got the rear end back on. Like I said, it's a 5-10 minute job, really. I was just being lazy and having a bit of a break. But yeah, no rush. But like I said, that's the rear end off the old one, onto the new one. So all the screws under the bottom, just turn it upside down. It's the easiest job in the world to do. Turn it upside down, undo all the screws, drop it out, lift it onto your other chassis. Bosh, done. Piece of. And I was told off for saying the other day. So should I stop swearing? I don't think
Piece
it's
of
swearing.
pea. Piece of pea.
Piece of piddle. We'll say piddle. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm just chatting, rambling now. Well, I'll get back to you in a bit when we've done the sim steer. Right, just to let you know, old steering system is off. It's literally, you undo them 2 bolts there, it drops off like that, and obviously you undo your turnbuckles as well and drop them. And this will possibly create some argument, but I always place them on top because it gives you full amount of full range of steering. You'll get other people telling you different and telling me this, that and the other, but yeah, that's the way I do it.
We've just had that big debate.
Yeah, we've just had a debate about it as well, but
it's only because I'm new to it all and I'm listening to other people on YouTube and that, do you know what I mean? HPI tell you to do it underneath, and as you see it now, you put it on top, it's more better.
You get a squarer turn, you get equal turn,
you get a tighter turn.
And you do get a tighter turn, but what happens is when you stick them on the bottom, for some reason, this wheel, you'll get so much turn, like full amount. This one, you'll only get like two-thirds a turn, yeah. So it then throws your steering off. But by putting them on top, don't ask me why, because I don't know physics, but it squares them up and you get full amount of turn, full range, and it just works. But yeah, then your new system literally bolts into the old 2 holes like that, and then it's just ready to go back into the chassis like that. And then your box just slides into the thing, into your chassis like that. Once that's in, we can then connect the thingy bobs. In fact, you know what I think I have to do? In fact, anyhow, yeah, I'll come back to you once
the dog shut up.
Once the dog shuts up. No, I'll come back to you once I put it together and just give you a final. Speak to you in a bit. Hey, yeah, I've got no hat on this time. Seeing my salt and pepper head. Well, I'm just going to call Rovan out a little bit here. Not so much RC models themselves, because they're just the suppliers, but they need to be checking things here, because they're selling things that are marked down for fitment for this, that and the other. I'm not saying things don't need to be altered now and again, yeah? But when something should just be a direct fit, regardless of chassis, especially when they sell this particular chassis themselves, they should know that this does not fit. Now we've come to fit this front chassis plate. Now, up front, fits perfectly fine, no issues, none whatsoever. Now, this is a King Motor chassis, so I know that there's certain things that are slightly different from this one to the Rovan, but what should be the same, and I don't know why this is, I don't know if it's a trademark thing, a copyright thing, I don't know what it is. We've had to Dremel these the rear bolt holes out to make it fit, because I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how far they are out. Each one is out, so we've had to Dremel them up enough so we can get a bolt in and obviously seated properly. But like I said, I'm not calling out RC models as such, and I'm not calling out Rovan. I just think that, I don't know, it's on your website, it's on RC Models website as a direct fit for KM, Rovan, Rofun, blah blah blah, whatever.
HPI as well, bro.
HPI, yeah. So that fitment is rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. A brand new thing, and I know there's a couple of scratches on there, but that's us being, and just being a bit,
the holes and stuff.
but just trying to get it to fit. Well, we've done it now, and I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But yeah, we've done it now.
We've got there in the end.
But you shouldn't have to do that. I don't particularly think. But like I said, if it is a thing that's a copyright issue between King Motor and Rovan, then I kind of understand it to make them slightly different. You make the holes different. There's your copyright issue, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a difference.
Why can't they drill the hole bigger and give you grommets to insert?
Or yeah, or just another way, or don't drill the holes.
Yeah,
just don't drill the holes and leave it to the person to drill the holes, because that has been a ball ache, and we nearly had a bit of a fallout over it as well.
It weren't so much a fallout. It's just,
no, but it was annoying because I'm saying one thing, you're saying another. We're trying to figure it out, and neither of us are alright.
No, we weren't, were we?
Because it was this and that's fault, and
it was deceiving by the other one.
Where's the other one gone? And that's fault. Yeah.
It's like, because don't forget though, the chassis is completely different thickness compared to the Rovan, isn't it? As well, that's one thing you've got to take in consideration. Which
that's another thing. That's another thing. There is a ever so slight difference in the chassis.
I think
same with the holes that are drilled in the chassis for the King Motor and the Rovan.
They're slightly out. They're about a mil out.
Yeah, they're about a mil and a half. That was at least 2.5 mil. At least 2.5 mil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's it. That's what
But yeah, like I said, I'm not calling out as such. I just think quality and the control of.
It's a nice
quality control.
It's your feedback to a product that's been bought.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a direct fit.
Yeah. So basically, you're voicing your opinion, which it needs to be heard, because there's people out there that'll buy it and think, oh my god, what am I going to do?
That's it.
Unlike some people, not like.
Yeah, some people might buy that and think, oh crap, and then leave it alone.
You spend loads more money on parts that you think is going to fit, and it's still not going to fit.
It still doesn't fit. Yeah.
You've always got to adapt something, but not as much as we've had to.
Like I say, I don't know whose fault it is. I'm not putting blame on anybody in particular. I just think that things like that, if it's marked on your website as a direct fit, it should fit directly, and I shouldn't have to spend 45 minutes dremeling the fuck out of it, ruining it, a brand new piece. I know it's going to get scratched anyway, but it's brand new. What if it was going to go on a shelf?
The thing is,
and I've had to dremel it?
It's not that right. If it was the customers, we would have had to do this properly. Because it's ours, and I'd turn and say, I'm not bothered how it looks, as long as it's solid.
I don't think I'd fit it to a customer's.
Well, no,
I'd send it back. Yeah, I'd just send it back and try and find a replacement.
It's only because we're eager to get out at weekend. Because
we're just trying to get things fixed and everything. But I just wanted to say, like I said, I'm not calling out anyone in particular. I'm not saying it's X's fault or Y's fault. I just think that when it comes to things like that, fitments should be checked.
Definitely.
Chassis to chassis. Well, like I said, we're not bothered that you have to adjust things. I get that things have to be adjusted as well.
Even if they put on slight alteration.
Slight alteration might be needed.
If you look on the website on awsome Manor, it states you do not have to drill. Hence why I bought that plate.
Is that why you bought that specific one? Because we didn't have to say right.
See, so if you buy there's an alley one, a thicker one. I'd say it's about 2 mil thick. You have to drill the holes.
Yes.
The alley one.
Which is I had to do that for.
Which is the one you've got with the ripples in.
Russ's. I did that with Russ's. No, mine's alright. Mine's a KM one.
And yours is a KM?
Mine's a proper KM. But mine's KM, going on a KM chassis, so it literally is. All back together. All done.
It's just a little bits and bobs.
I think we've just got a little bit to do on the. What do I do?
Trim steering in.
Trim steering and put the roll cage back on, and that's basically it really. But yeah, so just a little breakdown of a chassis swap for you.
I'm impressed because I actually like the chassis. It's grown on me big time.
Happy days.
It has, mate. It's because yours is the shiny one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say I got the gunmetal grey one. So at least we have the same chassis, but we're not
different colours.
We're not identical.
No, different colours.
And that's how it should be. Like so I see Bajas. That's what they are. We roll together.
I am knackered. It's been 4 hours of 5 hours.
We haven't rushed it, we just took the time.
Yeah, we just took time, had a few chills.
We did a lot of chatting as well.
Yeah.
Running around looking for stuff to keep this place.
Yeah, spending half the time looking for stuff that's right in front of us, that's the best bit.
That's normally the case though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm just going to finish the video off here and just say, basic rundown of a chassis swap. Really easy, really easy. And the sim steer installation. another really easy job that this idiot made a little bit harder than I should have done because I forgot.
You were teaching me the ways not to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing, Wayne. I was showing you the way not to do
You
it.
showed me how to do it the hardest way, so I wouldn't do it that way. So which is a good way?
Which is the good thing.
It is, because you learn by your
It's just been a long while since I've done one and just, yeah, anyhow. But we got it in. It didn't take that long. It didn't take any longer than it took me the last time, actually. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. So, as usual, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.